Hey, Fran Shara here, and I want to share a story. I love telling stories, and this is a story that I want to share with you. And the story and the purpose behind it is to inspire you to create the reality that you want to create for yourself, to reach your goals and your dreams, and to live authentically. And this is what I do: is I teach that to people. But I teach it from an experience, a personal experience, and this is my story. So back in 2007, I was extremely miserable in a relationship and at work and so on. And a friend of mine was practicing her life coaching skills, formed a group, and I joined in. And one of the questions that I was asked was, if money wasn't an issue and success was guaranteed, what would you do? And I blurted out automatically, I'd work with horses. And then after everybody laughed at that, including myself, and kind of surprised that I actually spit that out, I was asked, what would you do? And I said, I have no clue. And so the next question is like, okay, so do you think you can take one step towards getting yourself closer to that dream? And I said, I don't know, what can I do? Because I didn't own a horse then. And so I decided to call a few barns around and to offer my services to help around the barn. And many of the places I called said no to me. And so there was this part that I got discouraged, but for some reason there was this internal drive that just said, go one more time, try one more time. And I called this woman, and she said, yep, I've got lots of stalls to muck, but I ain't paying you. And I said, yes, I'm going. So every Saturday and Sunday I would go there, and I was living and being around horses and feeling so alive and passionate and motivated, and I hungry for more and more and more. And I was living for my Saturdays and Sundays. And I brought my daughter with me. She started riding and I started riding. And then so the big question is, okay, so you said you'd want to work with horses. So what do you want to do with horses? I started exploring what I could do working with horses. There were a lot of things that I could do, but one of the ventures that I looked into was equine massage therapy. And there were many online courses, and I wanted to have one that would give me hands-on practice, was serious, and it had a reputation. So I went with this woman and embarked on my journey of becoming a certified equine massage therapist. After succeeding this, there was this huge excitement and pride in myself that I was one step closer to reaching my dreams of working with horses. And I created business cards, and I went to a variety of barns offering my services. And it was really hard. It was hard because I was just like newly certified and so on, didn't have any experience. A lot of people had more experience than I did, but it doesn't matter. I connected with this one person that was looking into establishing a horse rescue center, and I thought it might be a great place for me to offer my equine massage therapy services to rehab the horses that she would rescue. Also, I felt very aligned in helping horses in their well-being, but also we were going to be helping people with horses as well. That's what she was doing. And it all fell through, that project, because not enough money was able to be, we couldn't grow enough money. And she was offering a certification to work with horses in a capacity that I had never really learned about or knew about or experienced, and it was about facilitated learning, equine facilitated learning and wellness. And so I enrolled into her certification program and was certified to work with horses in a way that was extremely fulfilling to me. And from there, I wanted to have more. I wanted more. So I created my business called Balance with Hooves. And then where I was living, I said, I don't like it where I'm at. I need to be making a change. So I had no job offer, decided to move back home, and just moved with my 2 horses, and that was it. No job waiting for me. I found a job, a really good job in my original corporate career, and I had separated from my partner. It was an awful separation. I was left with, my bags of clothes and used furniture and remnants, and a hefty bills to pay, where I just declared bankruptcy. But I had my vision on owning my own barn, owning my own place, establishing my business and so on. I didn't know how I would do it. And had I stopped and wondered, how am I going to do this? Because this and that is not working out for me, I never would have been able to actually create that dream. And eventually, my grandmother, who I didn't know had money, passed and left me a good amount of money where I could put a good deposit on the land that I purchased here in the barn and the farm that I bought here. And I started building my business, building my dream. And in 2018, I left my corporate job and took a leap of faith and decided that I was going to be investing myself and more money into the expansion of this farm and this business. And I've been working into this for a number of years. The thing that really changed in my life is understanding who I was, investing time into allowing myself to discover who I was and allowing myself to really be who I was. And I had to change my thoughts. I had to shift my energetic frequency, and that started with my thoughts. My thoughts had to be of high vibrations, and every opportunity, every challenge had to be seen as an opportunity of growth, and instead of a roadblock. And so my attitude and my perspective also needed to change. I needed to understand that I had to empower myself and that I had everything within me to make my dream come true, no matter how or what would happen. And that it didn't really matter how I got there. All I had to do was to keep my eyes on the vision, visualize it, and just see myself right into that environment, doing what I wanted to have, and waking up and seeing my horses out in the field and being there and so on. So I had to visualize this and believe in myself and align everything, my relationships and other work opportunities, to the truth of who I was, my core values. Because following my core values, it helped me make the decisions that would bring me forward and on purpose, on life purpose, and feel alive and well and happy. It brought me to reach my goal. And when you reach your goal, you need to align everything to the truth of who you are, because you can align your goal to something that is big, but you can reach it and then wonder, is that what it is? And still feel that void and not be fulfilled. So in keeping your focus and your big dream aligned with the core values of who you are, and just dismantling your limiting beliefs and create a new belief system that gets you there, being grateful, living in gratitude, seeing all opportunities that are there, and having the attitude to bring you to your goal, then when you reach it, you're satisfied, but you want more, because you see opportunities to be even more of service and even more fulfilled. And it's not about not being content, it's about the impact, the greater impact that you actually want to have. And that's what I keep on doing, is building from there, wanting to have a greater impact on the world. And we are experiencing a great shift in consciousness. So every client and everyone that I'm working with has that ripple effect. And now with my certification program, I'm actually having this tidal wave hit people, because now I have other people that are out there teaching and facilitating a change and an embodiment of people to be who they are and to be in their truth, live authentically, and be on purpose, and have a greater purpose and impact on life, on the world. So it's a great, I wanted to share that. I want to encourage you to explore yourself and allow yourself to dream big.